And the VOD has been split. Excellent. And by has been split, I mean it will be split. What's this? Same device in the Orca pool room too, huh? Yeah, we used it to lift Orla when she was on the stretcher. In the show, Sasha makes her grand entrance by hanging from this thing. We should think of a cool grand entrance for us too. I've always wanted to burst into the middle of somebody else's trial with a loud bang. I've always wanted to crash in through the ceiling. I bet that would really knock the socks off the judge in the gallery. Just what exactly was this girl learning while she was in Europe? Anyway. I hear you helped Sasha with the cleaning, Mr. Rhymes. Well, not really helped. I was just taking care of the Orca while she cleaned. Sasha felt bad for making Orla stay up so late, so she asked me to give her a snack. It was a little bit less than her ordinary meals, but she seemed satisfied. Oh, yeah, and I put Orla on the transport stretcher too. Transport stretcher? See that hoist up there on the right? The stretcher can be suspended from it. This stage show is right next to the Orca pool room, and we use the hoist to move the Orca or cargo between the two areas. So the rail we saw in the Orca pool room runs all the way here, huh? Why? Did you want to take a ride? Aerial investigation, huh? Sounds good to me. No, that's okay. I like my investigations on sweet terra firma. Actually, the hoist can only be operated from the Orca pool room. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing the hoist control panel in there. So, I'm sorry. I can't give you a ride without somebody on the other end. No need to be sorry. Oh, dodge that bullet. Yeah, that's not exactly safe either. They'd be entirely culpable for any damages that were to occur. Unless they made us sign a waiver. It wasn't Miss Buckler or Orla. Who else could have killed Mr. Shipley? Well, I know Sasha is innocent, but I'm not so sure about the Orca. What? But we proved her innocent in court this morning. But a few days ago, that Orca attacked Sasha right here in the show pool. I saw that Orca take Sasha's body into her mouth and squeeze her chest. Her chest? They were probably practicing the lifesaver trick. But Sasha was being crushed so bad she couldn't even blow the whistle. I wanted to help her right away, but... Look, I hate to admit, but I froze. I'm a weak man. I can't protect anyone. I doubt there are many people who have pit themselves against an Orca. Everybody tried to talk her out of it, but she wouldn't give up on practicing. When we said Orla could kill her, she said she trusted Orla. Yeah. While everyone else seems to think Orla is a killer, how can you trust a creature that can't speak? You can't even know what it's thinking. But with orcas and dolphins, you can have communication of the heart. You say Miss Buckler was mad. Was it because of the new show? Ugh, me and my big mouth. Okay, but you never heard it from me. There was a rumor that the captain wasn't going to let Sasha be in the new show. What? But why not? I don't know. It was just a rumor. I don't know if it was true. So Mr. Shipley was going to do the show all by himself? Can't even imagine the show without Miss Buckler. It would be like, where's the beef? Is she trying to say it would be like bones without any meat on them? Sasha wanted to go back to the old Swashbuckler Spectacular. But now that the captain's gone, who knows what's going to happen with the show? Mr. Nick, I found some peculiar fingerprints. Pearls, I almost forgot she's been forensicing for me all this time. Oh, who's that? Oh, hey Blackwell, what's up? Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you doing here? Just some business to attend to. Prosecutor Blackwell insisted, so I brought him along to get a little exercise. Is it business with us? No, not you. My business is with that animal keeper there. Marlon Rhymes. You'll be a witness for the prosecution tomorrow. You gotta be kidding. Why would I want to testify against Sasha? What you want to do does not matter. Now, come along. But if I leave, who's gonna feed the orca? The other animal keepers are too scared to go near her now. Maybe I can help? I'm concerned about Orla's health, and this way I can stay close and look after her. I can feed her and do a telecast too if you need me to. I'll do anything to help. Sounds like Pearls wants to do something nice for Orla and make sure she's okay. Small fry, are you tripping? That orca is dangerous, you know? I'll be fine. I'm just happy to help. Oh, but I don't have a TV phone. I won't be able to contact you if I have to do telecast. Marlin, may I please borrow yours? What? Well, sure, small fry. Anything for you. Especially when you're going out of your way to help like this. I was going a little too fast for the text. I don't know if I'm gonna testify, but I guess I can at least hear what the police have to say. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, justice will be served with a strategy meeting. Strategy meeting. Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's get back to our investigation. How sad. The police have already investigated all there is to investigate. Your efforts are a waste of time. Nothing we do to try and save our client is a waste of time, Prosecutor Blackwell. Today, the orca. Tomorrow, Sasha Buckler. You intend to save them both? You say you believe in your clients, but isn't money really your true motivation? Why not admit you're only doing this for your own benefit? I could understand that much more readily than your empty, righteous talk. There we go. Our own benefit? That's not why we're doing it. Now, Athena, try not to let him get to you. All right, we should be off, Prosecutor Blackwell. In justice we trust. Blackwell, can we also hear a "Injustice we trust" from you? I've never been so insulted. Be right back. I need some water to wash away the anger. Uh-oh. She hit Prosecutor Blackwell with that water. He doesn't seem to care, though. I guess prosecutors these days are more about harsh monochrome than fancy frills. Oh, wait, what about those peculiar fingerprints you said you found, Pearls? I'll tell you all about them. Have I gotten the chance to present badge to you? Whoops. That's not the right one. Present badge. So, tell me about this big discovery you made. Well, I don't know if it's a big discovery, but I found some odd fingerprints on the pool ladder over there. Okay, so what's peculiar about them? Well, they're on the left side of the ladder, but they're right-handed prints. Oh, that is weird. Wouldn't a person usually hold the left side of the ladder with their left hand? Plus, I think they're made from above by grasping the ladder with the right hand. Now that you mention it, that is strange. I wonder whose prints they are. I compared them with the prints on the file, and they turned out to be Marlin's. How did he manage to leave prints in such an awkward position? So, Mr. Nick, was I helpful? Yes, you were. Thank you very much, Pearls. I don't know if they're related to the case yet, but I'll keep them in mind. I bet Detective Fulbright doesn't know about these prints. I imagine their search wasn't as thorough here as it was in the crime scene. You're probably right. I'm sure they checked everything at the actual crime scene, but I guess they can't do forensics on every inch of the rest of the aquarium. But we could, thanks to Pearly. And now we have a new piece of information. Oh, you're embarrassing me, Athena. Yo, Cree! Hey, it's Rifle. We've got to catch her. Oh, don't worry. She's being a good girl right here on my lap. Well, I'm glad she's been found. I forgot we were looking for her, actually. Yeah, thanks again to Pearly. I think somebody's jealous. Well, I think I'll go talk to the staff about Orla. Alright, good luck, Pearls, and thanks again. Well, I guess we're done with the things here. What do you want to do next? How about if we have Apollo check out our mystery evidence? Ah, that's right, we haven't done that yet. Good idea. Let's stop by the office. We also haven't talked to our, client, who's not technically our client yet. No, you're back. How's the investigation going? It's going pretty well, but there are some things we still need answers to. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Present drug. Apollo, there's something I'd like your help with. You have work for me? What is it? Could you have this capsule checked out? I think it's some kind of medicine. Sure thing, Mr. Wright. I'll go to a hospital or something and have somebody take a look. Let's see. I'm pretty sure the closest one is Hickfield Clinic. Good luck, Apollo. And thanks. I wonder if they'll let us see Sasha now. It has been quite a while. Let's stop by the detention center and see. We have something to deliver to her too, don't forget. Weren't we supposed to tell Dr. Crab that we got a hold of Rifle? But now, you know, we left the aquarium entirely. Alright, boss, chin up. Hold on, I want to actually take a look at this. Bring Rifle back to the lab. Yeah, well, we're just not doing that. Either that or Rifle is still with us. Alright, boss, chin up. We have to lift Sasha's spirits. I like your enthusiasm. Ahoy there, me hearties. Thank ye for coming. Arr. I be in good spirits. Worry not about me. She's trying to cheer us up. Well, that went over like a lead balloon. I was trying to make up for all your trouble. Maybe the two of you need to take it easy. I guess they both have the same idea. We came to let you know that we can take on your defense, if you'll have us. What? Is something wrong? Why is she hiding from us? Prosecutor Blackwell said that you two would abandon me. Here you are, to my rescue. That's why I'm so happy. Sounds like she's crying back there. Of course we wouldn't abandon you. Oh, Sasha, don't cry. Maybe the two of you need to take it easy. Great, now I've got crying in stereo. Okay, I'm all right now. Thank you for taking on my case. We're glad to do it. Well, now that you're smiling again, we have a few questions to ask you. Present, not that drug, these drugs. Detective Fulbright asked us to give you this medicine. Arr, that bilge-sucking blackguard had the spine to send me a gift? Dread Pirate Nostache, don't stand there gaping like a weak little minnow, have at ye! Oh, a real swashbuckling battle. Arr, if it be a fight ye want, a fight ye shall have. Could you two please not drop into the show mode out of the blue? Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll take that medicine. He's acting kind of funny. What is the medicine for, by the way? Well, I guess I can't keep it a secret from you two. I suffered from a heart condition. A heart condition? You'd better get to the hospital right away. Take it easy, Athena. She's in detention, remember? Don't worry, it's not as serious as it sounds. They can fix it with surgery. Not serious? A heart condition is a heart condition. Don't tell us not to worry. Yeah, I'm sorry. The captain was just as mad at me the day before yesterday. We both got so worked up, at one point it was like a shark-eat-shark situation. Ugh, that sounds scary. Do you mind if I ask more about that fight? On the night before the murder, did you enter the Orca Pool room alone? That's right. On July 20th from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m., I was there cleaning and organizing. The captain and I were actually supposed to clean together starting at 4 a.m., but... We got in a fight. I couldn't face him, so I went an hour early and started cleaning. What does the Orca Pool cleaning involve? Well, first we have to move Orla to the show stage pool before we get started. Mr. Rhymes mentioned he took care of Orla in the show stage pool. After Orla was moved, I drained the pool and rearranged the equipment and props. And did the captain ever show up? 4 a.m. came and went, but he never showed. Bet he was mad at me. I wish I apologized to him instead of being all prickly and angry like a scorpion fish. I'm glad we could prove Orla's innocence, but we didn't know you would get arrested. As long as Orla is safe, I'm happy. I'm glad I found you two. You guys are the best. I'm glad you found us too. You're the best, Sasha. I'm glad we're all patting each other on the back in a circle constantly. Though it's kind of a flat circle. More of a line, really. I never imagined Orla's trick would ever be used to commit a crime. Could you tell us more about the lifesaver trick? Yeah, sure. There's a little speaker on the captain's clothes and the training dummies. That speaker can emit sound waves. When a trick command is issued with a whistle, Orla uses the sound waves as a guide to find the person she's supposed to rescue. I see. Does anybody else know about how that trick works? The entire crew knows about it. But it takes quite a bit of practice to be able to command the lifesaver trick. It wouldn't be easy to do for anybody who wasn't a trainer. And that's why they suspected Sasha. And Orla can only perform 1 trick per signal. In other words, she can't perform 2 tricks at a time. Wait, so she can't do the singing trick and the lifesaver trick at the same time. So what was that song Mr. Bloom heard? Oh, Mr. Wright, I just remembered. We have something to return to Sasha. Oh yeah, you're right. I have it right here in evidence. You mean the pills I already gave her? Why were you arguing with Mr. Shipley? The captain knew about my heart condition, and he worried about me. In fact, I should take a look real quick. Give Sasha the calendar as well. So he said he wouldn't put me in the new show. See? I'm not in the new flyer. Oh, you're right. It's just Orla and the new adversary, Red Stash. I was so upset and frustrated. I was still crying when I went to do the cleaning. I cried for quite a while before I drained the pool too. But then, you know what? Orla did a trick to try and cheer me up. She acted out the scene where she defeats the giant octopus by spiking a ball at it. She spiked that ball so hard, she even ended up breaking one of the octopus's legs. What a dramatic way to cheer up a friend. So that's why we argued, because he wasn't going to put me in the new show. But I was determined to be in the show yesterday. It was July 20th, you see. The anniversary of the death of the trainer before me. Azura Summers. Person Norma de Plume wrote about in her book. I wanted to explain to the audience that it was an accident, not a murder. That's why I needed to be in that show so bad. So during the cleaning, I moved the skull rock into the Orca pool. Oh, it was you! What? But why? It was a key prop. I figured the new show couldn't go on without it. I thought they'd be forced to switch back to the old show. Wow, that was pretty extreme. So Sasha moved the skull rock to the Orca pool at the time of the cleaning. And if there's blood on that rock, then that must mean that the victim's death occurred after the rock was moved. Around what time did you finish up the cleaning? It was about 6 a.m. That places suspicion on whoever met with the victim after 6 a.m. So Azura Summers was the trainer before you. That's right. She was a year older than me. She taught me all about how to command Orla. I bet Azura and Sasha were like sisters to one another. She was the one who taught me the signals for the singing and lifesaver tricks too. After she died, I swore on this charm. I vowed to become a great trainer someday, just like Azura. What is that charm? It's a keepsake to remember Azura by. She always wore it. She told me once that she and her boyfriend had matching charms. I never found out who he was, so I couldn't give this one to him. I've had it ever since. We're keeping the memory of Miss Summers alive. The captain always carried around a memento of Azura, too. Her walkie-talkie. Huh? Did the victim have a walkie-talkie on him? Maybe I should show Sasha the victim's photos and see what she has to say. Oh man, we have a lot of things to show. Are they all written down? They are. Present photos. The victim didn't appear to have a walkie-talkie with him at the time of his death. Huh? But I talked to the captain on his walkie-talkie before I started the cleaning. There's no walkie-talkie shown in these crime scene photos. I don't understand it. The captain always kept that walkie-talkie with him. Maybe the culprit took it away? Maybe. But what would be the point of that? I'd better organize the data I have on the victim in the court record. The captain always kept that walkie-talkie by his side. It was the walkie-talkie Azura used right up until her death. In the middle of the show, the orca brought Azura back up to the surface in her mouth. She left tooth marks in Azura's walkie-talkie. Captain said he always kept that walkie-talkie with him so he'd never forget. The walkie-talkie was really important to the victim. But now the captain is dead too. I'm the only one left who can protect Orla from the ship's... I'm the only one left who can protect Orla from the ship's doctor. Protect Orla from the ship's doctor? I wonder what Sasha means. What did you mean by protect Orla from the ship's doctor? You know, Herman Crab. Ever since the accident a year ago, he's been completely different. When Azura died, he said he was going to euthanize the orca. Before that, he always used to say that euthanizing animals was a despicable act. Euthanize the orca? It's horrible. They all thought that Azura's death was the orca's fault. Nobody believed in her but me. The ship's doctor always keeps poison to euthanize the orca with on hand. If Orla had been pronounced guilty in yesterday's trial, he would have used it. He was gonna put her down right away? That ship's doctor was close with both the captain and Azura, you know. I think he hates Orla. Medicine that... Does it look like this? Never mind. How about a calendar? That probably isn't actually yours. This is your calendar, isn't it, Sasha? Huh? No, mine's at the aquarium. Yeah? Mr. Rhymes says he found this one in the nap room. Huh. I didn't think anybody else at the aquarium used a calendar like that. The owner of this calendar had a meeting scheduled with the victim. This mystery person might be the killer. We'd better find the calendar's owner. I guess we'd better look into Dr. Crab a little more. Boss, let's go see Dr. Crab. I was just thinking the same thing. We have a lot of questions to ask him. Oh, it's Pearls. And Rifle. What are you doing here? Rifle came in here, so I followed her. Oh, that's right. We were supposed to deliver Rifle to him. I completely forgot. Oh, Rifle! What are you doing? Stop that! You silly mother penguin. What if you injured my spectacular genius brain? Dr. Crab? Are you alright? Huh? Oh, it's you people. I see you brought Rifle for me. Rifle was really laying into you. Well, she hates me because she thinks I took her baby away from her. Gee, Rifle looks so happy. Is she actually playing with Sniper? God, stop all this cacophony! Biological parent and the caregiver parent, locked in a struggle over the child. Do you think you could hold this silly mother penguin down for me? Alright, I'll try. I will try. What are you doing? I think Rifle just threw something up. Oh, I'm getting food for Sniper out of Rifle. Mother penguins stock up food for their babies in their stomachs. They break it down in there so that it's easier for the baby to eat. Wow, you sure know a lot about animals. You're trying to pick a fight with me again, aren't you, young lady? Yes, I know a lot about animals. I'm a licensed veterinarian. Huh. Rifle certainly is in a bad mood, even for her. Look at this pill! Hmm? Anyway, is this yours? Never mind. You do not care. And I didn't get that talisman as evidence either, so I guess it's time to talk. Is Rifle okay? Hold on, I'm checking her now. Girl in the strange outfit. Could you turn Rifle on her back, please? Alright. Rifle, I'm just gonna turn you over, okay? Hmm? What's this? Bottom of her feet are pink. Oh no! What kind of sickness is that? We have to get her to a doctor. Athena, get a hold of yourself. Dr. Crab is a veterinarian, remember? It's just something she stepped in by the looks of it. It's her stomach that's the problem. There's still something in there. Here we go. Huh. Looks like she swallowed something odd. I know this penguin will eat anything, but where did she pick up something like this? Ah, son of a gun. I'll have to talk to Marlin about her care. Dr. Crab, maybe we see what was in Rifle's stomach? Huh? Please be quiet, I'm busy right now. Busy? But you're just staring at that weird machine. I'm checking to see when Rifle ingested this foreign object. He just keeps looking at that machine, won't even glance our way. Now I'm really curious to know more about his monitoring system. Could you tell us about the monitoring system you have here? It's a collection of electronic medical records for all the creatures here. With this system and the camera footage, I can monitor the creatures 24/7. I won't tell you any more than that. It's private company business. But medical records are usually just a history of past medical exams and data. I never heard of any that could monitor 24/7. Good point. Good point, Mr. Lawyer. I can see there's no fooling you. But why would you want to fool me? Psych! Lock! This guy's going to be a tough nut to crack. I have my reasons. Huh? This looks like the charm Sasha had. Dr. Crab, do you know anything about this charm? Charm? Hey, leave that alone! That belonged to Azura! Azura! What's Azura's charm doing in Rifle's stomach? That's odd. When Sasha was telling us about the charm earlier, Sasha said that she had Azura's charm. But that charm is still at the detention center. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Sasha say that she and her boyfriend had matching charms? So this second charm must be the one that belongs to Azura's boyfriend. Dr. Crab, is it possible that this charm belongs to Azura's boyfriend? I refuse to talk about such personal details of the deceased. Subject closed. Alright. He sure is touchy when it comes to Azura. Azura Summers. Yesterday was the anniversary of her death, wasn't it? That's right. She was killed by the orca. You really think Orla killed her? I don't believe it. Who can say if the orca did it on purpose? Who can say if the orca did it on purpose? But the fact remains that she killed Azura. I was right there. The day of her death a year ago. I saw the orca bite Azura with my own eyes. But she has no bite marks on her clothes. Or, her body. But is that really the whole truth of what happened? I guess only Orlo knows what really happened. Both a year ago and this time. Anyway, present Penguin. Alright, Penguin. What secrets are you holding? I want you to tell me about the monitoring system here. You don't let up either, do you, Mr. Lawyer? They're just electronic medical records and feeds from security cameras. With these, I can monitor all the animals 24/7. And I say that's not true. I have proof that you can't monitor the animals 24/7 with this system. Let's try that. This is the evidence that you can't monitor the animals 24/7. The only thing that evidence proves is that you are mistaken, Mr. Lawyer. Guess I got it wrong. Do I actually have anything on me? TV phone, Shipley's data. Ceiling to pool bottom is 100 feet. Blow to head received after death. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh right, the cameras aren't on.
Take that!
The security camera doesn't begin recording until 10 a.m. If that's the case, how could you possibly monitor the animals 24/7? Okay, you got me. I guess that was a pretty weak explanation. You're right. I guess I can't monitor the animals 24/7. But if I see anything unusual on the camera feeds, I can spring to action right away. If I can examine an animal, I can usually tell exactly what's going on with them. Wow, he's really confident in his abilities. But I still say you can't do that 24/7. But I'm here at the aquarium most of the time. And I can go anywhere at any time to examine an animal. Anywhere? I say that's not true either. I have proof there's a place you can't go.
Take that!
The only people who have access to the orca pool room are the owner and Sasha. So how can you say you monitor all of the animals? Son of a gun. So you knew about the security card, did you? Yes, tighter security was imposed on the orca a year ago as a precaution. Due to Sasha's objections, I wasn't allowed to have a card. I guess she was trying to protect Orla from him. You're monitoring the animals with a system that's private company business. But I have to insist you tell me about this monitoring system. Now you're trying to pick a fight with me? Very well. I suppose it's only fitting that the spoils go to the victor. I'll tell you about Shipshape Aquarium's ecological data organization system. So what does that machine you were using do? It's a system of ecological data organization developed in Europe. I call it the Torpedo. What do you think? Pretty impressive name, isn't it?
Torpedo? As in man the battle stations and all that?
No, it's a name I gave to this data organization system. Torpedo. It stands for Tele-Observation Real-Time Pertinent Data Organizer. Okay, but is it super admin restricted desktop access password protected? Sparta? The torpedo collects data through sensors placed on or near the subjects. Temperature, heartbeat, vocalizations, etc. It gathers this information 24 hours a day. All of this data is then sent to my terminal in these monitors. Wow, this torpedo sounds amazing. Does Rifle have a sensor on her too? Yes, she does. Where and what kind of sensor is attached depends on the animal. Penguins have theirs attached to the ID tag at the base of their flipper. The torpedo doesn't tell me where Rifle is when she escapes, though. It's hard to attach sensors to the orca or fish, so theirs are on the tanks themselves. Places where the creatures don't normally live, like the show stage, don't have sensors. Okay, here we go. It's telling me the time Rifle swallowed the foreign object. Approximately 4 a.m. on July 20th. What an odd time. That was when Sasha was doing the cleaning. Maybe that's why she wouldn't take my fish, because she was full from the night before. But at least Orla ate it, so that's okay. Orla ate another animal's food? That's odd. She's never done that before. And then she had that episode too. I better take a look at her data. Huh? She didn't eat anything from the evening of the 19th to yesterday afternoon. So Rifle had a late night snack, but Orla went hungry, huh? It appears so. But let's see. Been eating normally since yesterday afternoon. Come to think of it, Jack was supposed to feed Orla yesterday morning. Maybe he died before he had a chance. I'm worried about Orla's condition. I better remember this torpedo data. I mean, another thing. Orla did eat in the morning. It was when Marlon was taking care of Orla in the main stage pool. He said he gave her a light snack and that she seemed to be satisfied. But it's still weird. I still wonder why he wouldn't tell me about the torpedo. Dr. Crab, why did you want to hide the existence of the torpedo system? Well, it's a safe system that's been approved for use in other countries. But it hasn't been legally approved in this country yet. That's why I always carry this terminal around with me. It's not something I want the police poking in their nose into. You mean you're breaking the law? Which is why I was keeping it a secret, which would create a problem for the aquarium. I had Jack's permission. He felt the animal's care was more important than the legality. But we wanted to shield the rest of the staff, so we kept it a secret. But breaking the law is breaking the law. But in some cases, lives can be saved by breaking the law. Do we simply allow the lives of our animals to be lost while we wait for laws to change? Now you're twisting things around. I'd like to use this evidence during the trial tomorrow, but it may result in you and Shipshape Aquarium being brought up on charges. Well, I followed my own convictions, and I have no regrets. You're only doing your job. I can't blame you for that, Mr. Lawyer. I appreciate that. Somebody's alarm is going off. What's that sound? Another penguin? That's my ringtone. Dr. Crab sure likes cute things. Maybe he wanted it to sound like Sniper? Hello? Crab speaking. Son of a gun, you people again? Stop harassing this aquarium. Orla was found not guilty. Why on earth should she be put down? Huh? Come there on the 26th and explain? Fine, just let me write it down in my... Son of a gun, where did my calendar go? This calendar? You'd be talking about that calendar? I realize that. If it comes to that, I'll use that drug to euthanize her. Mr. Wright! He said euthanize her. We'd better ask him more about this. And I should try presenting that calendar to him, too. Here. Dr. Crab, isn't this your calendar? Yes, it's mine. What are you doing with it? Mr. Rhymes found it in the nap room. Oh, I must have forgotten it there when I tried to get some rest. Sure is a cute calendar. I guess you're crazy about penguins? Somebody gave it to me, okay? Now please don't tell anybody about it. It's embarrassing. Azura designed this calendar. This one here is a prototype. She designed a calendar for this year, and then she died before it went on sale. Were you and Miss Summers romantically involved? What? What gave you that idea? It's just that I sensed sadness in your heart when you talked about the calendar. Of course we weren't romantically involved. I don't believe in romantic feelings. You look shaken, though. By the way, did you meet Mr. Shipley at 7 a.m. on the July 20th as scheduled? Scheduled? No. We were supposed to meet, but Jack didn't show up. Is that really true? Sasha finished cleaning the orca pool room at 6 a.m. If Dr. Crab managed to get into the pool room somehow and meet with the victim, then he would have had the opportunity to kill Mr. Shipley. Anyway, if the only people who went in, the only card logged was Sasha's, but Sasha brought along Marlon. Marlon had the opportunity to feed Orla that pill. Yeah, Marlon had the opportunity to feed Orla that pill. Probably a euthanasia drug. Who was that phone call from? Son of a gun. You heard that? Who didn't hear that? It was the Center for Dangerous Animal Control, calling with a demand. They said that the orca may have been found not guilty this time. That if she ever attacked a human again, we would have to put her down. Put her down? But that's horrible! Did you agree to their demand? Animals sometimes do attack humans. And, of course, humans sometimes do kill animals to protect themselves. If it comes to that, yes, as a veterinarian, I'm prepared to carry out the euthanization. Using this poison. Huh? That capsule. It has the same letters on it as the one that was in Orla's stomach. Did Dr. Crab try to kill Orla? Please let me ask you one more question, Dr. Crab. What is it, Mr. Lawyer? You look so grave. I heard something disturbing from the writer Norma de Plume. I think Ship Aquarium might be keeping some kind of secret. And it has something to do with a recent murder. Oh! Oh shit. 5 Cyclops? That writer. She just has to stick her nose into everyone's business. Son of a gun. I should have dealt with it all more carefully. How am I ever gonna remove all those locks? Huh? Oh, hi. Sorry to interrupt, but Prosecutor Blackwell wants Dr. Crab. Detective Fulbright. You again? You couldn't possibly have any more questions for me. Well, you see, we're having a little problem. We were going to call the animal keeper as a witness for the prosecution, but he's being very stubborn and refusing to testify. And so we thought we'd ask you to be a witness in tomorrow's trial. Did you really now? Well, I'm not taking sides. I'll tell what I know. No more, no less. That would be fine. Now, if you would please come along with me. Well, it looks like we'll have to continue our talk at the trial tomorrow. I don't know what secret you and this aquarium are hiding, but I'll uncover it if it'll help save Miss Bruckler. Give it your best shot then. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, it looks like we'll be going up against Dr. Crab in tomorrow's trial. I bet he'll be one tough customer. Okay, we better get our evidence organized for tomorrow. I'll have Athena hold on to the evidence. I don't think I'll need in court. Oh, the body is just gone. So we have whistle, fish, walkie-talkie, swashbuckler, TV, phone, Shipley's data. Yeah, I guess that got lumped in there. Killer whale, skull rock, pool bottom photo. This is important. It's not so mysterious anymore. Yo, that's my ringtone. Hello? Mr. Wright, I went to Hickfield Clinic. Apollo, use your indoor voice. Sorry about that. Anyway, I found out a lot, so I want to tell you right away. It turns out that mysterious capsule is a powerful sleeping drug. Apparently, the brand name is 3Zs. Okay, yeah, it says 3Zs right on it. And they said the Ship-Shape Aquarium vet recently bought a large quantity from them. The vet? Dr. Herman Crab. 3Zs is supposed to be for people. But Dr. Crab told them it would work on other mammals like orcas and dolphins too. But Dr. Crab's euthanization poison was actually sleeping pills? When Orla almost drowned today, was it because she'd been given sleeping pills? And I found out more than just that about that capsule. Dr. Hickfield himself gave me some information. Ship-Shape Aquarium has someone on their staff named Azura Summers, right? Yeah, the one who died a year ago. Well, Azura Summers was getting a certain medication from Hickfield Clinic last year. The same heart medication as Sasha Buckler. Really? Azura Summers had the same heart condition as Sasha. Nice work, Apollo. Thank you. We'll be coming back to the office soon. Okay, Trucy and I will be here. Well, we better get back to the office and get ready for tomorrow. What are you going to do, Pearls? I thought I'd stay overnight here and be with Orla and Rifle. I'll be ready for a telecast during the trial tomorrow. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks, Pearly. That way, when we prove Sasha innocent, she can see Orla right away. Somebody's gonna try and poison the orca while everybody's in the trial. Off having a fun little adventure all together. I'd love to see Sasha and Orla back together again, both free and clear. Before that can happen, I have to prove Sasha's innocence. To be continued. Oh my god, somebody came home and the dogs are going insane!